Hello and very pleasant morning to all of you children, and again I welcome you all to today's session for English language. And first of all, weather is very pleasant outside, so let us be very happy from inside and then try to learn something that will enhance our learning. So on this note, let us start with from where we had left in the last turn. In the last turn, we were doing directed writing. We were doing directed writing. We have already done book review, film review we have done. We have done speech, article. Now today we are going to we are going to start with, I'm going to tell you the format of book review, since on that day we were doing we had done film review, and I had explained you how we write a book review. As I had told you that day, to write a book review, first of all we should be aware of the book itself. That is, we must read the book by our own, for which we are going to give our opinion, because our opinion is going to act as a piece of advice for anyone who wishes to read or even to buy a book. So let me tell you that whenever you attempt a question of book review, you have to follow a specific format. So the format for book review is, you will write now, for example, if you are writing about any book by anyone, first you will write the name of the book. For example, if you are writing book autobiography of Sachin Tendulkar, you can write Playing It My Way, Playing It My Way. Then underline it. That is the name of a book. Then you will write by Sachin Tendulkar. Name of the book by the person who has written the book. Then the pages or the count of the leaves that is there. Pages, for example, it is 405, and then you will make the sign of rupee and write 112 rupee, or whatever the cost is. After this, once you have written this, you are going to write and after this you are going to write about the book. Wait a minute children. After this, you can describe by saying that the book by Sachin Tendulkar is an autobiography of his own, in which Sachin Tendulkar has told about the various ups and downs that he had gone through in his life. He has made a great attempt to make the readers feel his life by creating situations in which a person can get involved with get themselves involved and can look at life from his perspective. So this is how you are going to you will write. Then this is how you are going to write introduction. After the introduction, you will write the description, that the book revolves around the life of Sachin Tendulkar, the time when he started his journey as a cricketer, and then the book has taken into account all the phases of his life, the good ones and the bad ones. He has very beautifully narrated the ups and the downs of his life in a very graphical way, you can say, in a very great sense of visualization has been used by Sachin Tendulkar to depict his life through the writings. And then you can say that it has also brought before us some very important issues of our cricket team, from Sachin Tendulkar's playing days. All these you can write, and this will form your book review. At the end, you are going to write that the book is a very suitable or an apt reading for any sports lover, because Sachin Tendulkar has very beautifully depicted his own life through the book, and we can actually get the feel that we ourselves are being placed in that position, and then we get into you can say then we get placed into that position by the way he has presented the things. And then you can say that it is worth buying. The price of the book is worth buying, and it is good for all of us that if we buy the book, it is going to be good for all of us. The count of pages is 405, and I would give 5 star or 4.5 star to the book. So this is how you are going to write your book review. Is it clear? The format is clear. First of all, you write the name of the book, then buy, then pages 405, and then make the sign of rupee and write rupees. This is how you write a book review. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, after book review, we are going to talk about the review of a cultural program. Review of a cultural program. Now, what is a review of a cultural program? First of all, let us understand what is a culture. Culture in itself is actually a backbone on which our society runs, or the values or the principles of our society forms the culture of our society. The principles or the you can say ideology on which our society run is known as the culture of that particular society. Culture varies from place to place. It depends upon the place. Culture varies from place to place. It is not specific to any particular place. Rather, it varies from place to place. We find one culture. If we look at our Indian society, we find different types of culture throughout India. That is why we say that we follow the concept of unity in diversity. We all belong to diverse cultural backgrounds. We have different values. We have different traditions. But you can say tradition is also a part of our culture. So we can say we have different traditions, yet we are united by a single thought, that is being an Indian. So that is what a culture is. We should always remember that the culture is a backbone of a society. Cultural programs are helpful in boosting the relations between people of two different culture. Why we celebrate cultural programs? It helps us to, it inculcates the feeling of oneness among group of people of two different cultures. So that is one of the main objective of having any cultural program. Then we can say that culture actually depicts our tradition, and it makes our culture by writing a review or by organizing cultural programs. Our culture becomes more appealing to the person who is not practicing our culture. In a way, we somehow try to influence that person to appreciate our culture, to acknowledge our culture. That is the basic gist behind celebrating any cultural program. So, what is a review of a cultural program? As I told you, that the review is an opinion that you give after viewing anything. Read and view. Opinion given after viewing anything. So, when we talk about review of a cultural program, first thing which you should be knowing before you write the review of a cultural program is that you should yourself have the first hand information about that particular cultural program about which you are going to write a review. That is, you must have the knowledge of the particular culture on which you are writing a review. Then only you can write a very good review on any specific or any particular culture. Now, what are important things that you should have, you should keep in mind before giving a review of any cultural program? First of all, you should have a deep knowledge of that culture. Secondly, know the rituals related to that program, know the deep knowledge of the culture. And if we talk about any cultural program, we should know the rituals or the, you can say, the tradition that is going to be carried out during the course of that program. We should know that, and then the timing we should know, and at what time it usually starts. We all should be aware of a good reviewer of cultural programs should be aware of all these things, and how our lifestyle is affected by the culture. You should also be able to relate to it. Then you can give you suggestions for improvement. Give you suggestions like if some cultural programs is conducted and there are certain you can say certain common things taking place. For example, you talk about any dance or singing, so you can give your reviews, you can give you suggestions for improving on what else can be improved, what else can be added to improve that cultural program. So this is what a cultural program is, and this is how we write the review of a cultural program. Now children, talking about writing a review of a cultural program, I have told you what are the important tips that are to be kept in mind before we write a review of any cultural program. Now coming to the format. Always remember that format is one of the most important thing, carrying fair amount of 2-3 marks whenever you are writing any sort of review. So review of a cultural program as such also carries 2-3 marks. Let me tell you how you have to write the review. First of all, you will give the heading, a cultural program, or whatever the name of the program is. A cultural program, you can give the heading. Then the date, then the date and the place. See, a cultural program, whatever is the name of the program, you can write over here. Then the date and the place. This is how you write a review of any cultural program. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay. So always remember that whenever you are writing a cultural program, then also you have to follow this format, and hints are provided to you. Just like the hints are provided to you in the report writing, similarly hints are provided to you in the review of a cultural program as well. Clear?
Yes,
Okay. Now we are going to talk about report writing. Now, the next topic which comes under directed writing is report writing. What is a report? First of all, report is any factual and objective information that we have actually witnessed ourselves and then we give it to others. That is known as a report. Or you must have seen journalist reporting the event from the place where it takes place. That is a report. That is, they see and then they give the information. That is a report. Factual and objective information. Objective means it is generalized information. That is, everybody has the same information of that particular incident by actually witnessing the event or incident. That is known as a report. Is it clear? And always remember that we always write report for those incidents, for those events which actually are of general interest, that is, which is in the interest of everyone. We always try to give report for those incidents. You must have seen reporters reporting in newspaper, reporting is in TV, that whatever report they give, it is in the interest of general mob, general public, not specifically for any specific group or specific individual. It is generally information which is actually provided for in the interest of everyone. Okay, so this report deals with such incidents, information provided for the incidents which is in the which is given keeping in account the general public. That is what the basic gist is behind writing any report. And whenever we talk about report, always remember that a report is always based upon facts and figures. Facts and figures means numbers and actual information, reality and numbers. These are the two concepts which are to be kept in mind whenever we are writing a report. Always remember that a report is given keeping in account the first hand information that we get. Only if we get a first hand information, then only we write a report, and it should be written in a direct, straightforward manner. There should not be long explanations about anything. A report should be precise and should be written in a direct and straightforward manner. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
Whenever you wish to write a report, always remember that it should be written in direct and straightforward manner. And one more thing which you should remember is that you should give first-hand information. Don't try to exaggerate. Don't try to form long sentences exaggerating the event. Give first-hand and straightforward information and finish off the report. That is how you have to write a report. Now there are different types of report meant for different purposes. As you all know that the format of each report is different. I will be sharing with you the format of each report. Then a report should contain some details. What are those details? Important details. Important details in a report. What should be those details? Name of the event, name of the incident or the event on which you are writing a report. Name of the event. Then situation or the occasion that led to that incident or event. Situation or occasion. Then firstly name of the event should be there, then you should write the situation or the occasion. If you are writing a report for any specific program, then you can write name of the guest, dignitary, Name of the event, situation, occasion, name of the guest or the dignitary who comes, then the time, date and place. Time, date and place. Okay. Time, date and place should also be specified. Then the gist of the then the small summing up of chief guest's speech, if it is there. Summing up of chief guest's speech. Then if something important is there, some specific thing about that event, then you need to write over here some specific detail. Some specific detail. Then you have to write if whatever the conclusion of the program was, if it was any competition, then you can write about the prize distribution. Then Thanksgiving. And this is how you end your report. Whenever you are writing a report, always remember that the points are provided to you in advance. You just have to elaborate on those points. Is it clear? Okay, we'll stop over here today. In our next session, I'll tell you the format. I'll share the format instead with all of you in the form of PDF so that you can go through it. And in the next session, we will do proposal writing and personal profile. That will conclude. That will help us conclude with this portion. That is directed writing. Okay. Thank you so much, children. May you all have a nice day.